Approaching the finish is our first forerunner, and we have our second forerunner at the start. Our second forerunner is now approaching the finish, and we have our third forerunner on board. Approaching the finish is our third forerunner, and this will be our last forerunner, and then we will begin the race. Charles, when you're all set, can you just give us a wave? Thank you. At the start, our first racer, Emily Martin, racing for Bosque. Our first racer, Emily Martin, is now on course. Our second racer, Haley Quigg from Jiminy Peak, is now on course. Bib number 1 is now approaching the finish line. At the start, bib number 4, Casey Ryder. And at the finish is bib number 1. Time for bib number 1 is 57.45, 57.45. On course is bib number 4, Casey Ryder, racing for UMass. And approaching the finish is bib number 2. At the finish, bib number 2 with a time of 59.52. 59.52. Bib number 4 is approaching the finish. At the finish, bib number 4 with a time of 54.31, 54.31. At the start, bib number 5, Rachel Bateman, skiing for Berkshire East. At the start is bib number 6, Brittany Lathrop, skiing for UVM. Bib number 5 is approaching the finish. At the finish, bib bib number 5 with a time of 52.51. Bib number 7 is now on course. Kate Riley, skiing for UVM, and approaching the finish is bib number 6. At the finish is bib number 6 with a time of 47.63, 47.63. On course, bib number 8, Corinne Johnson, skiing for Wachusett Mountain. Bib number 7 is approaching the finish. At the finish is bib number 7 with a time of 45.99, 45.99. At the start is bib number 9, Lawrence Dabersky. Bib number 8 is approaching the finish. Bib number 3 did not start. Bib number 3 did not start. At the finish is bib number 8 with a time of 55 flat, 55.00. Bib number 9 is approaching the finish. At the start is bib number 10, Danielle Scanlon, skiing for Yukon, and bib number 9 is at the finish. Time for bib number 9 is 50.04, 50.04. All coaches report to the top and do a slip. We need all coaches at the top to do a slip. Bib number 10 is approaching the finish. Bib number 11 is now on course. Megan Joyce in the Thunder Ridge. At the finish, bib number 10 with a time of 53.25, 53.25. At the start, bib number 12, Julia Swire, skiing for Berkshire School. Bib number 11 is approaching the finish. All coaches, please report to the top to do a slip. At the finish, bib number 11 with a time of 56.39, 56.39. Bib number 12 is a DNF. Bib number 12 is a DNF. At the start, we have bib number 13, Monica Regente. At the start, bib number 14, Tara Byrne, skiing for St. Anselm. And approaching the finish is bib number 13. At the finish, bib number 13 with a time of 51.19, 51.19. On course is bib number 15, Jane Eifert, skiing for Thunder Ridge. And bib number 14 is approaching the finish. At the finish is bib number 14 with a time of 55.76. 55.76. Bib number 15 is approaching the finish. At the finish, bib number 15 with a time of 55.55. 55.55. At the start, bib number 16, Elizabeth Cunningham, skiing for Catamount. At the start, bib number 17, Isabel Cronenberg, skiing for Jiminy Peak. Approaching the finish is Elizabeth Cunningham. At the finish, bib number 16 with a time of 54.06. 54.06. At the start is bib number 18, Jenna Rothermel, skiing for Berkshire East. Bib number 17 is a DNF. Bib number 17 will be a DNF. At the start is bib number 19, Jesse Kosmicki, skiing for Mountain Snow. And approaching the finish is bib number 18. At the finish is bib number 18 with a time of 59.37, 59.37. Bib number 20 is now on course, Lauren Carver, skiing for Catamount. And bib number 19 is approaching the finish. At the finish, bib number 19 with a time of 52.75, 52.75. At the start is bib number 21, Mackenzie Ignito, skiing for Yukon. Bib number 20 is approaching the finish. At the finish is bib number 20 with a time of 53.72, 53.72. At the start, bib number 22, Helen Eifert, skiing for Thunder Ridge. Bib number 21 is approaching the finish. At the finish, bib number 21 with a time of 59.85, 59.85. Bib number 22 is approaching the finish. At the start is bib number 23, Neil Berger, skiing for Berkshire East.
Make a Yep. Watch. Heels come down, I'll go to the left.
At the finish, bib number 22 with a time of 57.43, 57.43. At the start is bib number 24, Jillian Sherpa, skiing for Blandford.
I'm gonna watch him local.
Bib number 23 is approaching the finish. At the finish, bib number 23 with a time of 57.68, 57.68. On course, bib number 25, Chrissy Gubertson, skiing for Berkshire School. Bib number 24 is approaching the finish. At the finish is bib number 24 with a time of 56.54, 56.54. On course, bib number 26, Megan Diamond, skiing for Catamount. Bib number 25 is approaching the finish. At the finish is bib number 25 with a time of 59.87, 59.87. On course, bib number 27, Angel Poirier, skiing for Jiminy Peak. Approaching the finish is bib number 26. At the finish, bib number 26 with a time of 1.02.94. That's 1.02.94. At the start is bib number 28, Rachel Smoller, skiing for Mountain Snow Academy. Bib number 27 is approaching the finish. At the finish, bib number 27 with a time of 1.08.11. 1.08.11. On course is bib number 29, Anna Polarity, skiing for Berkshire East. Bib number 28 is approaching the finish. At the finish is bib number 28 with a time of 1.00.48. 1.00.48. Approaching the finish is bib number 20, bib number 29. On course, we have bib number 101, Carolyn Fryer. And at the finish is bib number 29 with a time of 56.55, 56.55. At the finish is bid number 101 with a time of 56.43, 56.43. On course, bid number 30, Dana Nelson for Sundown. At the start is bid number 31, Kristen Van Olsen, skiing for Jimmy Peak. And bid number 30 is approaching the finish. At the finish, bid number 30 with a time of 58.46, 58.46. On course. On course is bid number 32, Sierra Pastel. At the finish is bid number 31 with a time of 58.53, 58.53. On course, bid number 33, Madison Durant, skiing for Blanchard. And at the finish is bid number 32 with a time of 1.04.02. 1.04.02. At the start is bid number 34, Hannah Heinsohn, skiing for Neshoba. And approaching the finish is bid number 33. At the finish is bid number 33 with a time of 1.02.27, 1.02.27. On course, bid number 35, Megan Morton, skiing for Blanchard. And at the finish, approaching the finish is bid number 34. Bid number 35 is a DNF. Bid number 35 is a DNF. At the finish is bid number 34 with a time of 1.01.64, 1.01.64. At the start is bid number 36, Skylar Bradley Day. At the start is bid number 37, Sarah Case, skiing for Yukon. Bid number 36, approaching the finish. At the finish is bid number 36 with a time of 1.01.42. 1.01.42. At the start is bid number 38, Hannah Drain, skiing for Sundown. Bid number 37 is approaching the finish. Bid number 39 did not start. Bid number 39 did not start. 37 with a time of 1.07.30, 1.07.30. At the start, we have bib number 40, Annette C, skiing for Berkshire School. Bib number 38 is approaching the finish. Turn it up. Can you hear me? At the finish, bib number 40 with a time of 56.51, 56.51. On course, we have bib number 41, Nicole Whalen, skiing for Catamount. On course, bib number 42, Phoebe Long. Time for bib number 38 is 1.01.80. Time for bib number 38 is 1.01.80. Time for bib number 40 is 56.51, 56.51. And at the finish is bib number 41 with a time of 1.07.48, 1.07.48. Approaching the finish is bib number 42. At the start, we have bib number 100, Kelly McPartland. And at the finish is bib number 42 with a time of 59.79, 59.79. 40. At the start, we have bib number 43, Camilla Gokowski, skiing for Berkshire East. On course is bib number 100. Bib number 100 is approaching the finish. At the finish is bib number 100, Kelly McPartland, with a time of 1.03.14, 1.03.14. On course is bib number 43, Camilla Gokowski. On course, bib number 44, Jennifer Corella, skiing for Blanchard. Bib number 43 is now approaching the finish. At the finish is bib number 43 with a time of 56.44, 56.44. On course, bib number 45, Anna Schneider, skiing from Mount Southington. Bib number 46 did not start. Bib number 46 did not start. We have bib number 44 approaching the finish. At the finish, bib number 44 with a time of 1.05.19. 1.05.19. On course, bib number 47, Emily Brush, skiing for Wachusett. Bib number 45 is approaching the finish. At the finish, bib number 45 with a time of 1.16.91. 1.16.91. At the start, bib number 48, Kristen Leckie, skiing for Butternut. Bib number 49 did not start. Bib number 49 did not start. And at the finish is bib number 47. At the finish is bib number 47 with a time of 57.93. 57.93. And at the start, we have bib number 50, Kiana Cunningham. At the finish, bib number 48 with a time of 1.06.79. 1.06.79. Bib number 49 did not start. On course, we have bib number 51, Kelly Connors, skiing for Wachusett. Approaching the finish is bib number 50. At the finish, bib number 50 with a time of 1.24.71. 1.24.71. At the start, bib number 52, Molly Coleman, skiing for Berkshire School. At the finish is bib number 51 with a time of 1.04.24. 1.04.24. At the start, bib number 53, Brenna Riley Evans. Bib number 53 is now on course. At the finish is bib number 52 with a time of 1.04.23. 1.04.23. On course, bib number 54, Lauren Sheehan, skiing for Berkshire East. Bib number 53 is approaching the finish. At the finish, bib number 53 with a time of 1.08.49. 1.08.49. At the start, bib number 55, Katrina Serdyka, skiing for Berkshire East. Bib number 54 is now approaching the finish. finish, bib number 54 with a time of 1.16.26. 1.16.26. On course is bib number 56, Allegra Coleman, skiing for Catamount. Bib number 55 is approaching the finish. At the finish is bib number 55 with a time of 1.00.46. 1.00.46. Bib number 57 is now on course. Guyana Albericki, skiing for Blandford. And bib number 56 is now approaching the finish. At the finish is bib number 56 with a time of 1.07.77. 1.07.77. At the start is our last female racer of the day, number 58, Olivia Sullivan. And approaching the finish is bib number 57. Bib number 58 is now on course. At the finish is bib number 57 with a time of 1.03.97, 1.03.97. Bib number 58 is now approaching the finish, and there will be a short break for maintenance before we start the male races for the day.